Hey everybody. All right, we're going live. Oof. What a day. All right, today is Tuesday, October 9th, and I got an email, and so let's go ahead and jump right into it. And here we're going to talk about the top entrepreneur problems number 3. So it says, hey Rochelle, I need your help. I am having challenges in selling my products. I have a real good hair product compared to others in the same business in that town. But people tend to buy the cheaper stuff that is substandard than the originals. Can you check out my page? And then she said, so my question is, how do I break into the market with my product and make them see my quality, and how do my quality stand out, right? And so my first response was, okay, I get you have a product and I get that you have a great product, but let me ask you, what are you doing to market your product currently? And are you currently advertising? How do you explain how your product is better? Like, how would the person know that your product is better if you don't tell them that? Right? Why should somebody buy your product? So that should be a question that you're constantly asking yourself. Why should somebody buy my product or service? And what does it do differently than the same competitors on the market? What is and how are you standing out from everybody else that's out there? Right? So I said, so if people do not see the value in your product or service, then they will always come down to the lowest common denominator. And the lowest common denominator is price. So they're going to say, okay, well, this Olay is the same as the other body wash, so why would I choose this one, right? When I'm getting the same product. So if you can't tell them why your product is better, they will always revert to price and compare your product with somebody else's price. Yes? So truly today is this short video is I'm going to talk to you about pricing your goods. And the second thing is making sure that when you price them correctly so that it stands out from the crowd. Right? So here's the deal. My first question that I want to ask you is, how are you pricing your goods? How did you come up with the price? And so there's normally 3 ways that people tell me, okay, well, Rochelle, here's what I did, is that I looked to see what everybody else was charging, and then I came like somewhere in the middle. I'm like, yikes. Or they'll take, well, I only buy it for $3, so I can only charge like $3.50, right? And I go, well, wait a minute. So how did you determine that you only get to make this small amount? You need to focus on how much you need to make, and that's going to determine what your price is. So I have a private client now, Kathy. Hey, Kathy. And so we've been working on her pricing her products, and she was all basing it on how much she could buy it for. And I said that has nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. Nobody gets to tell you. I don't care if you buy them for $4. It doesn't mean that you have to charge $8, So I told her that you need to charge $40. And she was like, what? No. I said, well, at the end, how much money do you want to make? And if you only want to make $1 a pair of shoes, then okay, you tell me that you want a 6-figure income. You want to make $100,000 this year. That means that you got to sell 100,000 shoes. So how are you going to get people to buy? How are you going to get 100,000 people to buy your shoes if you only making $1 per pair? How are you going to do that? And she's like, well, that's what I came to you for. And I'm like, well, that's not what I like to do. I don't like to just make $1 on an item. I like to make $20 on an item, $100 on an item. Really, I like to make $1,000 per item, because that makes it easier to get to the $1 million number, or even to 100,000 if you're making $1,000 on each item. So your price needs to be where you can make money, not based on how much you purchased it for. So when you go back and look in your business and look at, okay, well, how come I don't have enough money in the end? It all comes down to how much your price is. So not only do we have to fix your price, the second thing that we have to fix is how you communicate the value. So if you're buying it for $2 and you sell it for $2.50, then you're saying, oh, okay, well, people are just going to buy it for this amount, and that's not true. Anytime you're asking somebody to purchase something from you, there needs to be an exchange. There needs to be an exchange of value. Why should I buy it from you? Why? Oh, because it's $2? Well, you never, ever want to focus on the price. So I want you to have your price set you apart from everything else. So she said, look, I have this amazing product that nobody knows about. Okay, well, you need to market it. How are you going to market this product? How are you going to communicate what this is? So the words that you use, the place where you decide to put your product, the magazines that you advertise in, if you're only just offering things for free online, or you're only doing online social media without purchasing ads, then why should I buy from you? You're just posting, hoping people will decide that, yes, today's the day that they're going to buy from you, right? You need to be able to create a relationship. Once you create the relationship, then people are excited to buy from you. And it allows you to increase it. So, how do we do that? You do it by us hanging out. That's how we're creating a relationship, right? That's how, I did 2 videos of top entrepreneur problems, and people started, oh my gosh, Rochelle, can you answer this? Can you answer this? Can you answer this? Right? Because we've created a relationship. We spent some time together, and we keep, hanging out here. All right. So when you are creating the price of your product, you need to be able to show customers the value. Yes. So even if you come to sit down and chat with me, it's going to be more than what somebody who hasn't been in business 30 years. It's going to be more than somebody who's just starting. It's going to be more than somebody who hasn't been in Entrepreneur Magazine. Oh, there's one right there. There's I think there's a couple of more behind me of places over there. Oh yeah, there's a business section. Yeah, this is just the ones that are in my home office. So of course, the price is going to be more than someone who's just started out, who's never owned $1 million business, who's never really done anything. Hi, Ben. Nice to see you here. So when you are thinking about pricing your product, I want you to think about who the customer is. Who are they? How much are they willing to invest in your product? And I want you to be at the higher end, because there's only one low price leader, right? That's Walmart. You never want to compete with them. You want to be on the higher end. Okay, so that's all I got for you today. If you got some other things that you want to chat with me about, if you have any other questions about pricing your products, about marketing your products, about getting the sales that you want, then go ahead and leave them down there, and then we'll spend some more time together. All right, have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.